Hi, good morning. I've been wanting to do a video for my YouTube channel again, and I've sort of not run out of ideas, but I've sort of run out of places that are hard to find, so the Wayfinder videos are a bit out of the question at the moment, especially because I'm not very far into the Gondor areas and everything. But I had an idea, and I'm going to make this little video, maybe 2 or 3 or 4, depends on how long it takes. Uh, It's going to be a LotRO introduction. Not that the game is new and needs an introduction as such, but it has remained strong in popularity, and I think there's more people playing it now than there ever have been before. Um, Now, what I'm going to show is just the start of a single character. I'm going to make a new character, and I'm going to explain a fair few things about the interface, the ins and outs of the game, and also the difference between, or well, the perks of being a VIP. I have been a VIP ever since I started playing this game, and I have never regretted it. Personally, I think that people should pay for these games because there's a huge bunch of people behind that try and make money out of it, try and earn a living from giving us these game worlds. And well, if you're a free to player, then I don't know, how can I say it now? No offense, but shouldn't you be out there earning money so you can actually go and pay for things that other people have created? Well, I have a bit of a gripe with free to players. Not, if you want to do it, fine. That's whatever. It's not my thing. Um, but yeah, being a VIP in Lord of the Rings certainly has its advantages. So I'm gonna make a new character. It shall be um, we have a man. I'm not much of a dwarf friend, but yeah, here we go. We have the male dwarves. You can obviously take a male dwarf and call him a female name because that's sort of an in joke in the game. You'll find the occasional dwarf standing around who has a female voice and a female name and a beautiful beard. Then we have the hobbits, of which the girly ones are actually kind of cute. Um, there's the elves. Actually, I think I'll just go with a straightforward man, human man, because I don't particularly like how the females look. However, they have announced that there are going to be new characters and character models, which I greatly approve of. Because look at the female. Click on the little cross here. Look at her face. She's just like, I am too good for you. I will not talk to you because I am a hero. An hero. So really, I cannot stand this. Also, if you look at their hair, just it's this is actually a kind of nice hair thing, but usually they have like very cut off heads, which is a bit, nah, crap. Anyway, so I'm gonna take Humi, and he shall be coming from um, Bree, Dale Lands, Gondor, or Rohan. I think I'll actually make a Gondor man. It gives you an idea of what to use for your names. Obviously, you want to have something like, Boromir, Faramir, and all that kind of stuff. Now, these names are taken. Well, Boromir and Faramir you can't take anyway, but anything remotely similar will be have been taken. You can randomize, which is fine. You can spend a few days or hours making your character. He looks kind of good. Don't like the eyebrows. So look at the eyebrows there. Bit crap. Eyebrows. There we go. Well, not those. I think I'll go for these eyebrows. He's got a nice nose. Great. Yep, good dude. I like him already. And he is going to be... Did I even check what he is? Hold on, if I click create now... Did I check on... Did I have... This is a champion, isn't it? I'm not really sure I want to have a champion. I'll take... Well, a hunter does a lot of damage, and for low level stuff it'll be actually kind of okay. Lawmaster does a hell of a lot of CC, which would be interesting. A minstrel, they shout a bit too much for my liking. The warden is a super complicated thing. As if you like micromanaging, the warden is for you, not for me. Personally, I have a captain and a champion men, which are great, but for my purpose, it's just gonna be a hunter, simple stuff. Also, he is a little bit butch, isn't he? Oh, I don't want him this skinny, so we'll have him a bit like medium shaped, sort of like that. Yeah. Now names are um, there's this handy button which says randomize, so I'll just click that a few times until I find some. Daryl sounds good. Daryl sounds cool. That name is taken well, of course. Let's just hang this on there, Del Thoriand, and this will not be taken. Great. Right, we have our hunter. We go in. Yeah, Guardian. It gives you some hints here as to what to do. Loading times are pretty good these days, better than WoW, sadly. But yeah, here we go. Now, this is your tutorial. That's fine, but I'm not going to say much about it. What I want to say more about is the bags. As you will see, there's a load of stuff in my bags. This is what happens. Do not show this again. I want to rearrange. This is what happens if you're a VIP. Over the years, every expansion gave you new rewards. Every character gets them, and by now I've been playing the game, I don't know, about 10 years. So I'm getting 10 years rewards on every new character that I make. First of all, we're going to make one nice big bag. So bag one, bag two, I'll just pull these over. You click on this little thing here, the little gear, that's the edit mode, and then you can move those things in here, which is super cool. Forget about the actual bag right now, it'll disappear. Bag three, you can actually just move them like this. Yeah. You can arrange them everywhere if you like. Personally, I like having one big bag. It's a lot easier to track things. If you don't have, if you have one bag on the side somewhere and you keep on forgetting that it's open. Right, I'm done. I got everything in. I re-click the little button. The other bags disappear. And now I have one nice big bag. I can change the size. Personally, I like having it about this size. So it kind of fits here kind of nicely. Cool. Now, yes, this is Strider, and you'll have to wait a bit because the next thing I'm going to do before I do anything else, I hit Control and hashtag, which gives me a beautiful interface thing that I can mess about with these. This is an add-on called buff bars, so I move my buff bars all over the place and out the way. First of all, my vitals. I like my vitals down here. Now, it's kind of important you don't bring them over the little buttons down there, so I'll just sort of put them here. You can't resize them very well. You can, but not here. Um, Focus someone like myself or Strider, and then you can move the opponent vitals, which I like to have on this side. Okay, that's that. Then we have various mount display panels. One is your own mount. I usually like putting them in the corner here. And since you'll never be sitting in two mounts at once, you can simply put your mount display panels all on one place. Mount display panel for normal mount display panel, the bigger one for the war steed, which you'll be getting much later, level 70, 75. And then end travel, this is the taxi mount. I like putting them all together here in this corner, which is great. Then the next thing is you have the progress bar, which is really annoying here. I don't like it there, so I'll put it there. Companion short bar I don't need here. Or moving my chat. Chat is freely movable. And the companion short bar depends on whether you have a companion. If you're a hunter, you usually don't. Okay, now for now, this looks pretty good. I'm hitting my options. Here's a handy search bar. I'll put in quick slot, go in quick slots. And that was wrong. No, it'll be fine. I just go in quick slots anyway and say always show bar 4. You can make it horizontal. Always show bar 5. You can make it horizontal, but I don't want to. Now these will turn up smack bang in the middle of the room. Put the alerts elsewhere because I don't need them here. And I like to have them here on the side. My passive horizontal bars for a hunter is very handy because you get all these travel abilities. Right, hitting control and hashtag again, it disappears, and I have a pretty set up. Now, first of all, this is my travel to my premium house. Gonna move that out of the way because that's not necessary. Then I have already customized my keybinds. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and various others in this 3x4 box. And as I move this, you can see that to the right of that, this is my mouse keybinds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the other 3 there. Plus some others from my keyboard. That's all good. Alright, so that was cool. You know now how to change the interface without any plugins. And we can start. I talk to your dude. He says, yeah, come here and be cool. And Strider does everything. Bags can be looted, dudes can be looted, which reminds me, you go in options, you just type in loot, go in UI settings where it is, and then you tick the handy always loot all. This is an area automatic loot, so literally just run around, kill things, and things will end up in your bags, which is great. Now this is my first weapon that Strider so politely gave to me. The usual right click and equip. As a hunter you have 2 hand weapons and melee weapons and a bow. And yes, I should practice combat with Strider. I'll do that then. Woo! Am I prepared? I am prepared. I am so prepared. Come on, Strider. Give me your best. Right. You'll see here you do not have the correct amount of focus. Down there, the red thing, what's going down now, where it says auto attack mode, there, that red stuff, that is your focus. And a bit later in the game you'll learn how to gain focus actively, so you don't have to wait for focus to turn up. I'll turn up the sound a little bit. Usually I like having it rather loud because I like the sound and the music in this game. And here we are in the story. Defeat the Celindians captors. I'm not gonna read all the quest text because you know you can do that yourselves, and I've read them loads. But it is wow, an ego. It is usually preferable to actually read the quest text in this game because it's a very story-driven game. It gives you lots of hints as well what to do with your quests. Yeah, what to do with your quest, where to go, and that kind of stuff. So, here's the story. Haha. Humans and hobbits start in this area. After the intro, which you can skip really, you don't have to do it, but obviously if you're new to the game it'll help. after the intro, hobbits get ported to the Shire, where they have to start finding their way around the Shire, which is actually quite massive if you're not a horse person. Right, while this is, I'll kill all these, and when the next, which one's mine to kill? That one. Oh yeah, I forgot something that's very helpful here. If you go in your options, in your combat, somewhere it's vital, I think it's in here, selection vital display, that will give you like a WoW style, yeah, vital display. Combat options, that one as well. And here in combat options I usually tick everything apart from the enable walk something, combat movement assistance in area. It can help, it can be very annoying, it can take you, run you off hills and so on. Anyway, what I forgot was to show you the bags. Here, plenty of horses. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 horses, and there's another one in the bag. Then, I can't ride them yet, but when I'm level 6 I can learn to ride. This is the original Autoloot stone, which used to give you 25% experience gain. That was from the, I believe, the Rohan experience expansion. Later we got the token of the Hornburg, which is what I'm going to equip now. This sits in my pocket. And it gives me a quarter more experience per everything, which is great. Another present that I got right away, the Cloak of the Peacekeeper. I'm gonna wear that straight away. And an agility ring. Yay! I'll wear that as well. Now this, luckily these things on hover over, they tell you what's inside, so you don't have to open them and get annoyed. So it contains fun fireworks. I don't like it, thank you, go away. Some celebratory boosts. Faster running, more attack, and some wound and disease curing potions. Sturdy steel keys, they can stay in the box until I find my first present. This is just some clothing. Actually, I'm going to show you how this works in a minute. The Azure Festive Steed, yet another horse. 6-year gift box. Alright, this is an appearance set for your war steed, which you don't get until you're really big, but you can open it and learn it anyway, and later when you got your war steed you can look like the Azure horse. 4 cloaks, another horse, and cosmetic Rohirrim skirmish soldier appearances. None of this is important yet. This will later. These are Rohan presents from the Rohan expansion. A white, a green, and a red armor. Here you have the cloaks with the colors. I think they pulled them out so people can look straight away and see, okay, Eorlingas is green, the Helmengas is red, and the Cloak of the Westfold stuff is white. It's all very pretty, but you can imagine that a hunter would prefer to wear green. Maybe a captain or a champion might rather wear red, and minstrel could prefer the white. And there's an extra hauberk. Now, these things are all cosmetic items. They don't do anything. If you hover over them, it just says cosmetic and it doesn't do nothing. So what you do instead is you go in your cosmetic outfits, which I don't know if that's for free-to-players, if that's already available at that level, but yeah, look at me. I am level 1, and I can already put a cosmetic outfit on. So what I'm going to do is not the equipment outfit. You'll get an outfit 1. Put that on. No, I put this on properly. That was stupid. You'll pull it in here, and there you go. Nice hauberk. I'll wear the Eorlingas cloak because it looks really cool. Just put it over. Right, and then you can obviously also hide things like shoes, which is important if you play a hobbit and you're into role playing and you want to be barefoot. Because I don't want to be barefoot. I'm a human and I don't like being barefoot. So yeah, now you're looking cool, you're looking swag. and everything's cool. Oh no, it's not everything cool because I haven't actually applied this. So after you've done this, you still need to say wear the following outfit. And hey presto, I look awesome. Boots don't look awesome, but that doesn't matter right now. Okay, this looks like I'm having a bit of a lag. Fine Strider and Umdia. See, now the story here is Mundo Sackville Baggins got stolen by these raiders because uh, 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 um, Sauron has found out that there is a Baggins in the Shire who has the ring, and he's sending the Black Riders out and everything. And here in the Lord of the Rings intro, they have stolen Mundo Sackville Baggins, who is the unlucky dude who just happens to have a similar name to Bilbo, which is sweetly done. It's all very, very lore oriented. In fact, a lot more than the movies are, because in the game, obviously, there's a lot more space and freedom to do that, to go into details, which is wonderful, really. The elves and the dwarves start on the opposite side of the map. I don't think there is a map just yet because we're in an instance. So I'll show you that later. We've basically done it. We need to go now. Get a bit of a story.
Wounded by a black rider. The range
Which with escape you can just escape from.